put the opposition out the game. I'm out of pocket, but I rock with the game. We attacking, better stand back and watch a run. Shotgun come with the option. Send big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he.
NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Here we go. Mike, 4. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Cousins on first down. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Play action now. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, yeah!
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
But it's 4th down.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Open man here is Conklin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Vikings, nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 28, Mike 28, Mike 28. Here we go.
Cousins to throw it. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're...
I had to run to the bathroom real quick, and you're throwing short passes.
Up and good. And it's now 21
So I came back, first play back, I pick it off, and I run it back, dude. You gotta admit, that was good.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over.
Miles Jarrett, baby.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Miles Jarrett.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cousins.
A lot of audibles right there, baby.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
When you're struggling,
You got to get that ball downfield, my friend. Dinking and dunking ain't going to get you any scores. You got to get the ball downfield. There you go. A little run action.
And he slips up past the 45
I like it.
before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, come on.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Give me that. Thank you.
Interception thrown by
Thank you.
Picked up by
Oh, why'd you go out of bounds, my
We've seen
friend?
a lot
Why'd
of
you go out of
mistakes here in this
bounds?
first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they?
man.
Because, let's face it, we expected miscue
Have a
here
good
and
night,
there,
brother.
but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Room here to run. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Vikings 5-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Browns 28, Vikings nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense. They'll keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
Run. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Vikings, nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Right down there.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. He's going to let it go again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out.
Come on, man. What are you doing?
Before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play.
What was the purpose of that?
Timeout defensively.
You can't stop the clock now.
Burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here of the second quarter. Now contact up.
You gonna play like that? Why don't you just quit?
Who is this against?
Come on, man. I mean, girl, whatever. Like, you call yourself something?
Hold on a second.
Person?
Why would they decline that?
You do it again, you're gonna quit, right? So why not just quit?
But let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing.
Like, I'm not even going to play the second half, all right? I'm just going to let the computer do it.
Browns with the lead. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coach.
On offense, I'll just throw it straight.
Halftime report. Coach,
let the computer do it.
Back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards.
I'm just going to run it straight up. I formation.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
41, Mike. 41.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give. This is Chubb. Powers through him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They run. Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Point it right.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Three down. Hey, check Mike. Watch it, 5.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 43 is the mic. Let's go.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Cousins escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game instead of being able to shut the door.
Just so you don't get a fucking shutout, dude.
Any fantasy team that has this defense.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something.
Hey, do you want to run it back?
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy
You want to run it back?
Right?
Yeah.
The analytics
I'll give you that opportunity if you want to run it back.
Play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. There he goes right side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island.
To throw, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Cousins. And he's got it.
My man. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.